We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
You're probably gonna think I'm crazy once I ask you the question, though. Alright, so what if I told you that the Earth was actually flat, not a spinning globe?
I was you a year ago. I was you. I'm not anymore.
And tonight we're going to be talking with Anar Kusk about if the world is actually flat or if it's round. What was it initially that made you even get involved in this?
So I was live streaming and this guy started playing flat Earth videos. I looked at the videos and I started concentrating on the videos a little bit because I am an open-minded person. And some of these things started to make sense.
Since you were a kid, you've seen this image. But you've never seen it from that point of view. Oh yeah, that's the Earth. How? Through repetition. How do you brainwash? You repeat the same thing over and over again. If you want to program a human mind, what you do is you just repeat images to a young child while the brain is forming.
At a casting and an audition for a short film, I saw the Red Bulls jump, right? The first thing that I went to was the Earth can't be flat. That's ridiculous, because I saw Felix Baumgartner jump during the Red Bull jump, right? I saw it live. And then I went back to the clip and I saw a huge fisheye lens morphing the Earth into a ball.
What the fuck did you? Sorry, what did you just say?
Is this real?
Felix Baum.
Is this what we're doing right now real?
No, come on.
The documentary. This is the documentary.
You can't bullshit a bullshit.
What do you mean?
You're joking. The Earth isn't flat, Anna.
I do not believe that he really thinks that the Earth is flat. This is a psychological experiment to film people spending hours trying to convince you the Earth is round. Here's the other thing, where the climax of the film is going to be, is when he gets someone to come back and be like, You're right. I think the Earth might actually be flat.
200 proofs Earth is not a spinning ball.
If the Earth curves, then there must exist a curvature drop which we can measure. If the Earth is 25,000 miles in circumference, there must exist a curvature drop of 8 inches times the mile when you square the mile.
If a pilot is flying around the curve of the Earth, then he should be dipping the nose down. Every 5 minutes he should be dipping the nose down to stay around the curve.
I'm a pilot. You don't need to. You're always flying like this.
It has to start taking account the curve here, because if it doesn't, it's going to end up higher than it's supposed to.
There's no curvature for at least 1800 from one point to another. There is no difference in tangent.
When did it start? It should be a box. When did it start?
It's just big. It's just big.
There's a curve there. I can see that curve. It's not flat, man.
Simmons' job is...
It's primarily taking data and making pictures out of it.
That's what this is. A composite of data sets from several different instruments translated into a picture.
It is Photoshop, but it has to be.
In order for the Earth to be flat, there has to be an amount of people who know that the Earth is flat,
right,
and are guarding that secret.
Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go.
What do you mean we can't go beyond?
Literally. NASA says we can't go beyond low Earth orbit because of the Van Allen radiation belts.
Many of us have speculated on the meaning of this first landing on another body in space. Would each of you give us your estimate of what is the meaning of this to all of us?
Well, I can tell you that's one way of getting fired from here. Intentionally lying to the public, and I really like this job, so I'm not lying.
What if the Earth is actually flat?
Do you think there is a flat?
I'm asking you.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
What if you found out something that completely shattered your reality? Who cares about a bandwagon? Imagine if the Earth was actually fucking flat. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, that would be fucked up. That would be totally crazy. But if it was, we'd fucking know about it.
My conversations with people need to be about the real truth.
Which is
Jesus Christ.
You're absolutely fucking insane. Flat fucking Earth? Are you honest? Have I wasted this fucking amount of time talking about flat Earth science?
I don't want to talk about it, okay?
It's
I really
because,
don't care.
is it because it's not important, or why?
No, because I've been through it and I don't want to go through it again. I don't want to talk about the Earth. You don't understand. I will not be manipulated and controlled, all right? Forget about it. I'm done.
The fucking shadow is round. Maybe the fucking shadow is round, telling you something.
It's CGI.
You know what? CGI? My cock being a fucking body thing.
I don't understand why it makes people so upset. It makes everyone so upset.
üks mu parimaid sõpru postitas Facebooki just, et mina olevat peale surunud talle lamedat maad ja sellepärast ta blokkis mu ära.
You can't do that, you know. You can't do that in the jump. You're going to start making fun of you. 99.99% of the Earth population believes wrongly or rightly that the Earth is round.
I almost quit last night. I'm probably gonna destroy all my dreams with this documentary. What are dreams worth if they're not truth?
He's walking with more purpose than I've ever seen anyone walk.
It's fucking round, look! Look with your own fucking eyes. What the fuck is he talking about? Now I'm curious.
We're trying to figure out if the Earth is flat or not.
It's already been proven years ago that the Earth is round.
Look at that line. Does it look like a straight line to you?
This is the most important moment in human history. Today we'll figure out if the Earth is flat or a globe.
We adopted this whole model like 400 or 500 years before the airplane. This is the first time we actually had like an instrument of flight to actually go high enough to actually fucking check out if what we agreed to 500 years ago was real. So if they were wrong after 500 years, the question is, would they tell you?
As an engineer, I'm a natural scientist. What engineers do, we take the science that these scientists do and we make it apply and work in the real world. I studied fluids mechanics, for example. We use principles like the surface of water is always flat. Every building is built to plumb line, spirit level, heights above sea level. An architect will give a dimension, they'll say, yes, a height above. If that's a curve, what does that mean?
We don't know shit. We're looking at a bunch of lights in the goddamn sky. You're gonna tell me that that light and that light, that's 100 trillion light years away? How the fuck did you figure that out? Because anytime someone says anything about space, you automatically think someone figured it out.
A strange message on Mount Rubidoux. The words Google Flat Earth were found carved into the riverside.
Especially as an educator, we're supposed to teach the same bullshit that you were taught. That was my biggest difficulty, teaching lies and perpetuating the same shit.
Strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole on the other side of the South Pole from Middle America.
There's this line, like a physical line, a physical border. If the world were flat and Antarctica was what kept the Earth together, who's to say that this flat Earth is just part of a bigger, flatter, with like multiple Earths and or multiple universes? And it kind of seems like if it is flat, there's more to the adventure. What else is out there?
So the only way to prove your theory correct is
cross Antarctica and go around the globe.
So let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
I'm not with you on this one. I don't need to fucking freeze my ass. I know it's wrong, and I'm good with that.
You know how crazy that sounds? Why would you not get the word vertically?
The best way to brainwash the whole world is to lie to the whole world about what the world is. We're not a cosmic, accidental sneeze, nothingness turned everything. This is quite obviously intelligently designed, this thing we're experiencing here, this life, this universe. I can't believe anyone in their right mind can look me in the eyes with a straight face and say, no man, it's all random.
Just you and I meeting right now and recording this is all very meant to be.
The Earth is not flat.
I think it is. I think it might be. I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh my god, dude.
been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. Money.